This is a reading for coupled Aries females. So I have to keep track here. I do an anchor spread and then I go through, that's basically the whole scenario of the relationship, where it's gone, where it's been, where we're headed, that kind of thing. See if we can give any clarity to anything going on at this point. So for the coupled female Aries, the first card we get is the Five of Cups. So the Five of Cups, oh man, we're kind of bleeding in from the last reading here. The Five of Cups is an energy of discord, right? We're, you know, emotionally upheaved, right? There's two women attacking one man. So what's going on here? The next card, Temperance, 10, 14. So Temperance is, okay, it seems like we're scrapping within the relationship. We're watching our temper. There's something going on here that's getting these Aries fired up, and they're really taking it out on their partner. We'll see where that heads. Now, as we move on in the romance sector, again, we have the Six of Cups, and it's about kind of celebrating, going out and being with friends and family, other couples, right? And mingling and such. And there may even be a sense here of overcommitting to the joyfulness here, meaning one of us may get a little tipsy and tick the other one off. And I'm feeling like it's the female is getting torqued somehow, whether she's the one that's indulging in something that's pissing her partner off, or the partner's indulging in something that pisses her off. It's something that is getting under the skin here. And I'm getting like threads from New Year's. So you just say Halloween, not that far back. From New Year's, almost like there may have been a blow up on New Year's. I was getting this from the other reading I had as well. I think it was Aries. There's some kind of a blow up, and it just kind of keeps the partner, whoever it is, whoever's receiving this, could go either way. It could be the Aries female inflicting upon the partner, or the partner inflicting upon the Aries female. But whoever is getting strife for this is kind of, I mean, they're getting digged and they're poking them with it all along, and it's really irritating. So they're using that against the partner, you know, in a spiteful kind of way. Now, the next card I get is the King of Swords. So the King of Swords is really that male figure that, I mean, I don't like this card. The King of Swords is really a no shit guy. He knows what he wants. He goes after it. He doesn't care what other people think, and he's willing to expose truths in order to get what he wants, right? So it's kind of an energy where it's really selfish energy. So we have a celebration amongst people, but there's some kind of selfishness going on within that. I was going to say here, we have a King of Swords, but it's not. It's like, I feel like the female energy is taking this energy on and just being selfish within the group of people. I feel like it's within a group of community, within the relationship. Like we go out amongst friends, and there's something off about, like, there's something selfish here that the Aries female is after. So we continue on here. The next card I got is the Nine of Cups. So the Nine of Cups, again, we're looking at overindulgence here. Everybody's pouring something into something else, right? And the Nine, there's a lot of cups here. So you got to be aware of drinking, you know, partying too much. I mean, it's New Year's, that's fine. but don't let it linger too long, because we can get into trouble with our decisions during this time of cloudiness of the mind. And um, here, you know, they're really making me look at the dove indulging in the water there. Kind of doesn't know what's going on between the couple, because in the card we have a depiction of a male here. He's just happy and giddy, but the woman doesn't look too happy. She's not happy. So there's a partner here that's not happy. One of the partners not happy, and the other one's having fun and getting along. So there's not an imbalance within the relationship for some reason. And we got to watch our drinks, because if that's, you know, that may be throwing the person. Just having your if you're with a partner, just having them not sober, sometimes people can react to that. They just feel on edge. They don't want to indulge in being themselves around you when you're drinking. Some people react that way, so be aware of that. And the next card I get is the World. So there's some kind of a cycle here that is finishing. There's something for the Aries female where she has figured out something and completed something within her cycle in the romance area. Now, this is specifically through the love and sex part. So we got to be aware of that. There's something coming and brewing here, but I'm going to continue on. The next card I get as we go down the staff is the Queen of Swords. So the Queen of Swords, she's really the no shit girl. She's going to get to the truth, get to the answers, and she doesn't care who she tramples along the way. But she's going to find out the truth, and you better respect her while she does that, because you'll go down if you don't watch it. So it's really about that Aries mentality coming forth, and there's something here she's after, and she's going to get answers. So the next card we get is the Sun to accentuate that. So in the bedroom, right? Because this is accentuating the physical side. The Sun is really about, you know, pleasuring everybody equally and highly. You know, the Sun to me is a symbol of the orgasm, of the ultimate pleasure principle that you get the payoff. So there's on the sex side of things are okay, but there seems to be something off in the community. I feel like it's really amongst friends or within company that things start to go awry. It's like, I can deal with you one-on-one, and especially in the bedroom we do great, but outside the bedroom and in front of company, I have problems with this, that, and the other. So there's something going on there in that way. The next card I get underneath the Queen of Swords is the Seven of Pentacles. Now, I had to look up the meaning of this card, and the actual meaning of this card is sneaking away for a rendezvous. So we have to kind of hold our horses here. I have to take a moment, because it's the woman that's going off and trying to be in secret. And the card to accentuate that on the sexual side of things is the Ten of Swords. So this can mean a multitude of things here. I want to make sure I get this right. Because the Ten of Swords is disappointment in the sexual arena. So if we have someone that is going off on a secret rendezvous, it may be that someone is going off to have a sexual conquest, but not getting what they want. And I don't want to put that out there, but that's what it is. That's and therefore very disappointed. Now, if we have a couple here, what does this mean? Does this mean that they're wanting time with their partner and go away on a secret rendezvous, but there's disappointment? Because the Ten of Swords is also about endings, finalities, done. So this is worrying, right? Because we're looking, and then we have the World before that, which is a symbol of a cycle closing, finishing, everything ending, and it's done. So we got to be aware of this energy. I don't know what's going on. Now, I'm going to go from left to right. Number 7 of the romance is deception. So somebody's holding secrets, somebody's holding something back, deceiving another, not feeling that there's everything is laid on the table. To go into the sex side of things, we have the Nine of Cups, and the Nine of Cups here. This card can mean getting to know each other on a physical level, but I'm getting a sense that this is your partner, and it's like, okay, things are serious. I need to talk to you. We need to talk. And there's kind of, not getting through. And I feel like that's the Aries female. The partner is wanting to sit down and discuss things on an intimate level, and the partner's just zoning out. It's not there. It's not connecting. And it may be exactly to do with this deception. It may not. It may just be something. I know something's off, so I need to talk to you, but the partner, the woman, is not keying in here. So as we move on, we get the Queen of Cups. Now the Queen of Cups is a separate energy. This is not, I feel this is not the Aries female, because this is a complete opposite. I feel like the Aries female is in her, is kind of in an air element, but she's very much powerful in that. So the Queen of Cups is an outside person that may be of counsel to you or your partner. And then on top of that, we get the Three of Pentacles. So that's the grounded sensuality. So I feel like, okay, whether it's you or your partner, I feel like there's a reluctance to key in. Your partner's coming at you going, we need to talk. I need to discuss these things with you. And you're zoning out. You're not really saying, I don't want to talk or arguing. You're just zoning out. You're not paying attention to what's being said. And this is of the utmost importance is what I'm getting. So basically all that stuff's gone out the window. But there is someone outside of the relationship that helps either you or your partner, a water sign that comes in and straighten things out. Either straightens your partner out and then he comes to you and makes things better, or straightens you out and you go to your partner and it makes things better, and you guys join again in the bedroom. You solidify things in a physical way. Now as we move on, we get the Eight of Coins. So this is interesting. The Eight of Coins is about fun loving, having happy memories and making happy memories and just being happy and joyful and not giving a hoot about who's around or what's going on. We're just going to be happy, and that's the name of the game, right? So feeling all of that joy. Yeah, so reconnecting really. So that's good. And then we have the Eight of Cups, and we have to be careful with the Eight of Cups because the Eight of Cups can be a delusional card. It can be, I want to be in La La Land. I want to dream about a life that I can pretend is good, but is not actually as good as it looks on film, right? So we can have pictures of us being happy and everything's good together, but we may not be as happy as depicted. So that's to be aware of. Now, as we move on, again, we get the King of Coins. That's the stability. That's the groundedness. That's the security. I feel like this is your partner or the qualities that he carries. So if he's not an earth sign, he very much carries the qualities of that. He's grounded, he's earthy, he's dependable, he's always there for you, and he's always got some good advice, and he comes from a lot of knowledge. So I feel like that's the partner that you have. Very sensible. So as we go off into the bedroom here, we have the Seven of Swords. I'm confused. Okay, so we have all this lovey-dovey stuff, great, wonderful things, and then we have right next to the partner, no sex. This scares me because then it makes me think that, because it's like a duality, so then it makes me think that you maybe went off and had a tryst with someone, or someone in the relationship went off and had a tryst with someone. It's very unnerving, the energy I'm getting here, because there's almost a sense of the Aries female tuning out, yet to like a split personality here. So I'm not understanding, is that just the way that the energy's going, or do we have a situation here where we have someone enjoying someone else more than their partner? It's really hard to relate. And Another thing I want to introduce here is the energy of being in a daydream, of really not wanting to dive into the reality of your life at this point in the relationship. So much so that you're just in a fantasy world. And in that fantasy world, you're having fun and being, but in your world, in your reality, especially in the bedroom, there's not much going on there. But yet there's activity along the way. So there's something off here. Either we got a little bit of a bipolar relationship where we're all in enjoying the sex, and then there's stuff going on that breaks it up. I don't want to have nothing to do with that. So very imbalanced. But I don't get the sense from this Pentacles male that that's something that would be kosher. So I'm very confused. It's a very mixed up reading. The Aries female. So if we go over it again, we have, some arguments, some stresses here with the Three of Cups. We have two women beating away on a man, and not in a good way. I mean, they're causing him pain. And then, reminded in the bedroom, temperance, be aware, watch your temper and watch your beating up on the husband in that way. Like, you may have some women, Aries women here, like really physically taking things out on a man. And we got to watch that. It's not, I don't get a sense either way. I get a feeling of being out of control, and then we move over to, the Six of Cups, which is the community and being out in the public and trying to gain attention in that way. But also this King of Swords energy looming, a sense of somebody being happy and someone being pissed off. And then, but yet there's a cycle here that has been illuminated and learned from, and we move forward. So something is completed. There's a cycle here that's completed. So something has been illuminated, and this is in the sexual area. So it's more of a privacy issue here. Something's been discovered in the sexual side of this relationship. And then we get into the love and romance, and we get a bitchiness. We get into the bedroom, it's all good and rosy and everybody's happy. We're pleased on both levels. We get outside, the woman's running away. We get inside the bedroom, the woman's crying. What's going on? So there's a lot of emotions here, ups and downs. And then we've got the Queen of Cups, and like I say, I feel like that's either I want to say mentor, but a guide to come in and help you or your partner deal with and bring you guys back together. And it seems to come, and there's a lot of joy, but then there's someone that's in their head, and then it ends up with a no physical thing. Like there's disappointment here. Is very disjointed. It's one of the most disjointed readings I've had. So that's for the couples. This something going on here I really can't put my finger on. It's either we got two people stepping out on each other or finding interest elsewhere in their mind and daydreaming about it. Like each one of them is thinking about other options. And every now and again they come back and they stir things up, and then they get pissed off, and then they go into dreamland again and dream about other partners. Or we have a situation where one person is seriously trying to have an affair, but it's kind of like it doesn't line up, and they're very disappointed, which is sad because then that throws the other person has no idea. So I don't know. But there's one of the partners, and I feel like it's the male, wants to sit this person down, wants to sit the Aries female down and talk to her. She's just reluctant to do so. She knows what's coming. She doesn't want to deal with it because feeling like it's going to be an ultimatum. Look, either you do this or we're done, or like this kind of a thing. So it's very drastic here. What I'm picking up on, I don't know that's going to resonate with everybody. And if it doesn't, thank your lucky stars again, because this is not a good energy that I'm picking up on here. It's all over the place. And frankly, it doesn't quite make sense. So, it's really, someone is either really up in their head about dreaming about other things other than their partner, and then every once in a while dipping back in, or we've got some ways that they're going to want to get out of the relationship and feeling like we're avoiding the inevitable here. So again, for the Aries couples, this is kind of not great, but we'll see how it goes over the Valentine's and over February. So take care, have fun, and be kind. And like I say, hopefully this really doesn't resonate with us because it's just not a fun energy here. It's just, I can't make sense of a lot of it. So if this resonates with you, let me know and make it make sense to me because it just really is kind of a mixed mash of a lot of uh, turning the back and bringing things back, but it's not like we're kind of working on things. It's like all in or all out. So it's really hard to read by that, but it may be some, like I say, some bipolar emotional stuff coming out that is just being really focused on the relationship, on the physical and on the mental side of things, and emotionally as well, the romantic side. So take care, Aries couples. Take care, have fun, be kind to each other,